안녕하세요 여러분, Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamron. I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews. Two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to Say My Name, the official music video by ATEEZ.
Yes, so a lot of research went into us figuring out which song that comes next after Pirate King and Treasure. And we know that ATEEZ releases 2 songs when they drop an album typically. And most of what we saw said that Say My Name comes first and then Holla Holla. We did see a few though that said the opposite. So we'd love to hear from ATEEZ out there, like, this is the one we're going to react to tonight, so hopefully it's the right choice, but let us know if it's not. We also started diving into, because we believe the beginning of ATEEZ begins here. So
Yep.
the ATEEZ's lore, Pirate King and Treasure are all about ATEEZ setting off on their journey, but it seems like there are lots of different theories and opinions, so we'd love to know if anyone knows anything a little bit more concrete. But we will see like the dark ATEEZ get introduced in this. That's the Hallyu ATEEZ. So we're just gonna like jump in and then ask all the questions afterwards. So hopefully you guys can help us and answer some of this. But it's a great song. At this point in their discography, they're already well established with like their sound. We saw lots of reviews saying that ATEEZ was young, that they were just rookies, and yet they'd already well established their identity and their sound, and that's really exciting. I mean, we certainly love all of these songs that we've heard so far. So let's take a listen to Say My Name. And we have done this reaction on our main channel, but we wanted to go back from the beginning and start reacting on our ATEEZ channel to all of the MVs. And so that's why we're here now. So you can see that original reaction before we knew pretty much anything about ATEEZ. You can go check that out, but this one will be more fun. So let's watch this one. Here we go. I will say, I know I don't like Hongjoong's hair in this full comeback. It's the mullet look.
And this is when we get introduced to the red flag.
So right away we see our ATEEZ on the left and the Hallyu ATEEZ on the right. I love the styling in this one. I love it. It's so iconic, that dancer.
이 길의 시작은 창경범 위상과 비상을 한끗 차는 꿈이 완전 갈리는 것더 이상은 better than better 고개들을 내리고 get her 또한 그 몸보와 배를 다 걸어와 내게로 get her 부른 거 불러줘 나의 이름은 고생이 나와 그렇게 바라던 네게 깎고 몇 대가 내 친구들도 모아 야 배웠어 누르고 지켜봐야 이름 딱 내게 제 여기다 야 흔하게 남겨놔 수면해 cause I'm the captain 모두 여기로 높은 곳으로 함께라면 no down down down.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Ah, I love it.
Ooh.
잡아봐 내 눈을 바라봐 가슴이 뛰는 건 벅차오르는 건 아마도 운명일 거야 Please don't let me go 비로소 정해진 하나의 마음 그는 nobody else 그는 nobody else I believe in it 나를 불러준 순간 Say my name, say my name, say my name Say my name, say my name, say my name Say my name, say my name, say my name 나를 불러줘 함께 갈 수 있도록 내 손을 잡아봐 내 눈을 바라봐 내 이름은 날 불러줘 내 이름은 날 불러줘 너에게만 I can give you everything 이제 새로 태어난 my mind
And this, I think, is our first nugget, isn't it? I was wrong. I thought it started with that video. So, I mean, right away, two things that stand out to me for that video. One is their styling, where we get to see what we come to know of as their style, which is that like brown and the nude, like, and then the hints of black and everything. And I'm not usually a fan of fur. Like I usually kind of goes against my personal just like beliefs, everything. Nothing wrong with faux fur, so I don't know what that was, but I love Yunho's jacket. I just love that fur around, like, and he did a lot of comebacks in that. It looks really good on him. And then also it's the first one where I thought, okay, Mingy's voice, that's what I associate with ATEEZ. When I hear Mingy, I know it's an ATEEZ song. Like, it doesn't, new song, I've never heard before, and I hear his voice, I'm like, that's ATEEZ. So I think it really hit me in this song the first time I reacted to it. Yeah, even without the fix on, like, you hear his voice and you know it's ATEEZ, in my personal opinion. Because I'm still learning everybody's voices. I'm getting much better with them and I can identify them. But I've also learned that ATEEZ will combine voices. And so they're not exactly harmonies, but they'll mask them together, and when they do that, that makes it even more difficult to know who's singing what at that point. And obviously the lore. When we first saw this, we were like, WTF, like, what is going on?
Why are there two people? Why are they looking at each other? What's
and they're only
going
4
on?
and 4.
Right,
And why
like-
is Yeosang in a box? Like, I still don't know what that's about. I think someone told us on our original channel, and it's been so long since I've read the comments, I don't remember. So I still can't figure out why. And I think it's just Yeosang who's in the box. But we've heard lots of theories on the ATEEZ, which I believe is what we call the ATEEZ dressed all in black. So it's not apparent from the very beginning if this is your first time watching this video, but it's supposed to be them in black looking at themselves. The first theory that I heard from an ATEEZ guide was that these are actually ATEEZ from the future, hence the chromer, which we always associate with like,
time
you know,
change
time
and
travel and all of that, right? Or at least clocking time. But we've heard other views, other theories. I'm not sure if anything is actually like officially stated. I don't think that it has been. I think you have to just kind of put things together. But we have also heard that it's not different time, but rather different dimensions. So that the chromer allows you to go in between the dimensions, not necessarily time, because usually multiple dimensions are all happening simultaneously. But I don't know. Marvel's confused me to no end when it comes to that stuff too. So I'm not really sure. I am certainly not the one to ask. But they're either from the future or they're from another dimension. But my understanding is that they're there to get help because they're fighting a government or a society that bans music and all that. And so they've come to ask our ATEEZ and our dimension, our time, whatever. I'll just forever refer to them as our ATEEZ. They're asking our ATEEZ for help. So I'll be very interested to see now, watching these chronologically, if we can put together the lore. I know that it's in the albums, particularly the diary versions, which you have the newest version, the newest album, so you'll have to read it and see if there are any nuggets in there. But it's a fantastic song. As you can hear, they're well established with their sound.
And you still have like the shanty kind of flow and rhythm, and it's just so good.
It's
And just the
just
like even their
C-chorus.
movements, like when they're like moving like this and like
when they're doing like that body roll thing, and then
you
like they're
still feel
traveling,
like they're
and
like
stuff.
traveling
Yeah.
together, and you still feel like they're kind
On
of
a
like
boat,
moving
yeah.
together on a boat, and it's
Yeah.
just it's so good.
ATEEZ is definitely about a journey. Whether you're
Yes.
thinking about them as a K-pop group or whether you're thinking about them in terms of their lore, they're on a journey, and you see that very clearly. You hear it in their music, and you're on the journey with them. Like ATEEZ has invited you to come along, whether you're 18 or not. I mean, they want everyone to be a part of it. Sing them on Kingdom, Legendary War. You saw it as well, whether they were singing their songs or songs of another group. They're performance kings. They take everything and make it better. I don't know how, but they do. They put their own flavor on it. It's very impressive, and I'm really excited to keep going on this journey with them and learn more, because that, like, if you're not sold by now, I mean, you're probably not going to be sold on their music. But like, we read reviews of people who, like, this was new to them, like this complete change in style, and they weren't sure that they liked it, but they appreciated everything that ATEEZ had done and they were doing for music. So it's very, very exciting. Just beautifully shot, MV. My only frustration is not quite knowing what's happening, but that's pretty typical, honestly, in K-pop. Like, I don't think American pop videos have like the lure that K-pop groups have, and so it can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you're not standing that group and just kind of sing a video here, sing a video there. It's like, wait, what? What's happening?
Well, and I also love that in this particular video, like, you really get the sense that Hongjung is definitely the captain.
Because I'm the captain.
He's the captain. Like, you get that sense. Like, he is the center of it all, and, like, he's the captain. And, like, I love that. I feel like he definitely showcased his like, captain
Leadership,
abilities and his leadership, like, in this one.
Yeah, and I love how they established that he's the captain in this song. Like, not the leader, the captain.
The captain.
And then I've noticed this in videos not having anything to do with, like, specifically Hongjung, but they, like, refer to, like, Yunho as their dance captain. Like, rather like, up to this point, I've called him dance leader, because that's what the other K-pop groups refer to their main dancer who leads as. And then I realized that people refer to him as dance captain. I was like, okay. And didn't you say they get fined if they call him?
Like, they get fined if they call
leader,
Hongjun leader, not captain. Like, he is the captain.
If you are fans of ATEEZ, make sure that you like and subscribe down below so that you can see more of our ATEEZ content as it's coming out. And if you like dramas.
Make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip, y'all. Save the trauma of a bad drama. Until next time.
Annyeong.